Hi, today's video is what is a single point of failure? So you may want to watch my previous video, what is defense in depth, which talks about layering lots of different types of defenses. But the problem with a single point of failure is if you have one of these, however many layers of defenses you have, if you haven't designed them right, if that single point of failure does fail or is compromised, everything is gone. All the rest of the security has gone. And it's very easy to make assumptions about a system when you're doing this. And a classic example of this might be, let's say you've designed a really great system with lots of checks and balances about who can log in and what they can do, but you have a single administrator. And if that administrator decides to take money from an attacker, or is compromised in some way, or maybe just leaves the company, then everything's gone. If that is the single weakest point, and it goes, everything is there. It might not be a human. It often is. It's always worth thinking about humans when you're designing systems. It could be that your authorization, maybe you've got a single database, and if that database goes down, then you can't authorize any logins to your system. And this is actually quite a problem people don't often think about. If they're using cloud services, what happens if that cloud service goes down? We've seen a number of examples of cloud services going down and people suddenly not being able to do the things they need to do. Maybe it's provide chat support for their customers, and they didn't realize that this was a single point of failure, that access. Another classic single point of failure is power. If the power goes off, what happens? Or your network. If you've only got one network connection to a really important system, what happens if that network drops or is otherwise compromised? So that's a single point of failure, something always to think about when you're designing a system. What happens if there's a single point of failure and that is compromised? Try to avoid it. Subscribe to the channel for more tips, and if you've got any questions, please ask.